Nrsingo, Haraye Nrsingo. Nrsimharali Saranam Prapade. Avakara Kamala Vane Nakam Buddha Shingam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Kanubringam Keshavadita Narari Rupam Jajagadisha Hare Jajagadisha Hare Jajagadisha Hare. Narari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nrsimhare Bhagavan ki jai, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari 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 Bo. Namo Vishnu Paraya Krishna Vishnu Bhutri Shmara Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Reva Guruvani Racharina Nirvishesha Shunamari Bhashadari. The kartals, they kill the mic. Yeah, you would have to adjust it. Like put the mic a little lower. Yeah. It's working, Prabhu?
Yes. You are currently live streaming on 5 platforms.
Oh my God. That's the end of the world. You can use it, but don't bring it close to the kartals.
I just thought because by my distance, the response is not heard, probably because the instruments are so loud. You know what I mean? So.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Balaba Girivaranari Gopi Jana Balaba Girivaranari Yashodanandana Rajajan Ranjana
Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Rajajan Ranjana
Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana
Yamuna Tiravanashari Yamuna Tiravanashari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Mr. Pat Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Satura Sutta Shishimar, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Mr. Pat Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Satura Sutta Shishimar, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kuri Vaishnavan Ki Jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Pramsakoshi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavan Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopagopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadi Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Gangamai Ki Jai. Yamunamai Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktavan Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol, all glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Varaya Krishna Vishte Bhutri Srimad Bhaktivedanta. Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Reva Gauravani Minacharina Nirvishesha Shunamani Bhashati Rishtari. Can I see the viewers?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Please write Hare Krishna into the comment section so I know that you're watching right now. Hare Krishna, dear friends.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Kick on the face.
Kick.
Rumble. Yeah, Rumble is good. You have 3 viewers right now.
Okay, so Hare Krishna to Rumble. Rumble viewers, three acharyas. And Facebook is dropping, only 9. Maybe we'll shut down the Facebook. If it keeps on dropping, there's no use of continue these classes. Hare Krishna, Lena, Andrew, Peter, Kirshner, Tony. Tony, you're back. Yesterday also you came. Thank you so much. Tanya, Dan, Andrew says it's working for him. Shamdai, no picture or sound.
It's working, we check.
Okay, Satram Das. Mati, Hare Krishna. Bhakta Stephen, Bhavesh Patel, and many others. Michelle Williams, Virlak. Okay, I'm just kidding, Tanya. I'm testing. Who is really attached to hearing Srimad Bhagavad Gita? And YouTube, Mo. Mo is on YouTube, Hare Krishna. Dr. Voigt, Hare Krishna, doctor. Very nice. Twitch. Anybody on Twitch? We're calling Twitch and Kick. Kick. What a name. So Nityananda has very expertly expanded the Bliss. All right, so we're going to start. Please share with friends, tag friends. Why is nobody coming? I don't understand. Bhagavad Gita, as it is by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Chapter 8, Text 5. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ed Jasmine, Hare Krishna, Ed Jasmine. I remember you. Nice to see you, Prabhu. Antakale chamam eva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nasti yatra samshayah antakale, at the end of life, cha, also, mam, unto me, eva, certainly, smaran, remembering, muktva, quitting, kalevaram, the body, ya, he who, prayati, goes, saha, he, madbhavam, my nature, yati, achieves, na, not, asti, there is, atra, here, samshaya, doubt. Translation: and whoever at the time of death quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, the importance of Krishna consciousness is stressed. Anyone who quits his body in Krishna consciousness is at once transferred to the transcendental abode of the Supreme Lord. The word smaran, remembering, is important. Remembrance of Krishna is not possible for the impure soul who has not practiced Krishna consciousness in devotional service. To remember Krishna, one should chant the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Incessantly following in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya, being more tolerant than the tree, humble than the grass, and offering all respect to others without requiring respect in return. In such a way, one will be able to depart from the body successfully, remembering Krishna, and so attain the supreme goal. Om Agyantirinandasya Jnana Shalakayam Chakshunanmiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of transcendental knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So, this is important shloka. Krishna says, whoever at the time of death quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. So this is a doubtless path. Krishna consciousness is doubtless path. Asamshaya. Because it is scientific. And because it is scientific, it is very precise. The process is very precise. We cannot speculate. We must set aside all sentiments. This is a great science. How to transfer our consciousness to the supreme abode. This is the single topmost important task all of us have here in this material existence. Number one mission. How to transfer from this material manifestation full of misery and suffering to the eternal abode of Krishna, where there is nothing but eternal bliss, knowledge, and our body is eternal. So, Srila Prabhupada is using the example of school examination. In school, the students, they go through the semester learning different lessons, taking different classes, writing their homeworks, their assignments, and then at the end, they write a final exam. And if they pass, then they're successful. If they don't pass, they fail. There's failure. So similarly, the spirit soul is going through life, and in this life, we must learn, we must practice how to fix the consciousness on Krishna. How to transfer our consciousness from the ever-changing physical nature to the eternal subject of Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, as soon as we fix the mind on Krishna, we automatically achieve permanent state of peace. The mind is constantly disturbed, Hare Krishna Christopher, because it's searching for the ultimate rest. That is why the mind is disturbed. So many meditators, so many yogis are trying to control the mind. Disturbed mind is our unnatural circumstance. Just like a disease. Disease is not our natural position. to be diseased. Our natural state of consciousness is to be healthy. So, if there is a disease, we must find out the cause of the disease. So, the cause of this disease of a disturbed mind is that the mind is looking for the ultimate rest. And because it is materially absorbed, there is a discrepancy, there's a contradiction. Because in the material world, everything is changing. Just like when you're watching from Rumble or TikTok or Facebook or so many platforms. So, what do you do usually when you own any sort of a platform, social media platform? What do you do the most? Scroll and swipe. So in the material world, everything is scroll and swipe. Ultimately, your whole life is also scrolled and swiped. And then you begin another stream of life. So the mind cannot be pacified by this. The mind is searching for Krishna, for the ultimate rest. Where is that Krishna? Why we're not satisfied? Why we're always scrolling? Because we're looking for Krishna. Krishna is the reservoir of all rasas, of all pleasures, of all ecstasy, of all relationships, everything. So, this can be accomplished very easily if we simply lock the mind, fix the mind on the name of Krishna. The name of Krishna and Krishna are non-different. There is no difference. In the material world, there is a difference. Because the material world is a world of relativity. So if I say, water, 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 I can say so many times, the water doesn't appear in my mouth. Here everything is relative. Here everything you have to work for. Sometimes people, they're asking, how do you work? You devotees of Krishna, how do you maintain yourself? Why do you get the money? That is a great mystery for the non-devotees. How do you get your money? How did you deserve your money? So in the spiritual aspect, in spiritual realm, there is no relativity. Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruti. Krishna is acting through his desire. Krishna simply has a desire and immediately the desire is fulfilled. Similarly, the devotees, they have a desire, immediately Krishna fulfills all the desires of his devotees. But devotees are not desiring nonsense. Devotees are desiring to expand this Krishna consciousness movement unlimitedly so the glories of Krishna are being distributed all over the world. That is the devotee's desire. So Krishna fulfills that desire very nicely. So Krishna is not different from his desire. The accomplishment of the desire is not different from his desire. And similarly, he is not different from his name, fame, paraphernalia, form, and so many other things. This is inconceivable because we are accustomed in the relative world to always divide, always analyze, always dissect various phenomena. So we cannot adjust to this idea. That is why we have to accept the authority. We have to take up the transcendental process of realizing Krishna. This process is called Avaroha Panta. Avaroha Panta means this parampara, disciplic succession. accepting the information from the transcendental source. Your mind is not a transcendental source. Your mind is imperfect. You can understand to a certain extent something with your mind. But if you want to understand transcendental subject matters with that materialistic mind that is always searching for impermanent pleasure, then you become a failure. There's so many people, they become failure. They try to understand Krishna consciousness movement, they fail because of this point. You're using a wrong method. Avaroha panta, descending process of acquiring knowledge. And you are trying with the aroha panta. Aroha panta is the opposite. Ascending process of acquiring knowledge. So how is it possible that Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is not different from His name? How is it possible? That you cannot speculate. Simply have to accept it. Accept it and directly experience by chanting this Maha Mantra. Direct experience. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So many devotees are taking up this process. This is the most powerful mantra, most popular mantra. Many people are practicing this chanting of Maha Mantra. Even non-devotees. Today I received a message from one lady. She's not a devotee. And she said, sometimes I chant this mantra, your mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because it always makes me happy. It is the most powerful mantra, she said. So many people are chanting this Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Why don't you try it? Why are you so dull-headed? Why are you so crooked-minded? Your whole life you're suffering, everything is a mess, and still so obstinate you don't want to chant. There was a cartoon that the wife is telling the husband, chant, chant, chant. And the husband, he responds, can't. You can't because you're a rascal. That is why. So try it. Try to chant this Maha Mantra and you will realize practically Krishna is here. Krishna is present. The Supreme Lord, God. When we speak of Krishna, we don't speak of some Hindu god. Don't bring this nonsense, Hindu category. You cannot categorize God again in your material, foolish categories, your labels. Krishna breaks all these categories and makes you bewildered. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the source of the material world and the spiritual world as well. That is Krishna. All the energies that we see around us, where are they from? Where are they coming from? Do you know? That is science. Science means inquiring about the origin of a phenomenon. That is science, not simply believing. Somehow or other it is here. I am satisfied now. Who cares? No, science means what is the origin? So you must inquire, what is the origin? I have an origin. I came from my father, my mother. They came from their parents. They came from their parents. Now how did this cycle, how did it begin? Who gave the original seed of existence? No, nobody cares. Let's just go on. Oh, I'm busy. I have no time to inquire. Let's just go on like animals. This is animal consciousness. If you do not inquire, you're an animal. Running after eating, sleeping, sex, fighting. Just analyze your life. Everything pertains to these four activities. Maybe a little entertainment in between. But then again, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. This is what we're doing the whole life. And then at the time of death, when you are supposed to think of Krishna, again you're thinking eating, sleeping, sex, fighting. So then you take your birth accordingly. The next shloka says, Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajate ante kalevaram Tam tamaivaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. Whatever you think, that type of body you will get in your next life. You're an architect of your own body. Just like you're making Facebook profile, right? You put your picture there, you put this banner, you put, I don't know, so many things. You fill up the the different fields. You describe yourself. You send a story like that. You want to present yourself in a certain way to your friends, Facebook friends. So in the same way, we're designing right now, we're designing our future body. That is the final exam at the time of death. What type of body have you designed? How do you design? By your mental culture. Whatever you think. And what are you thinking about? You're thinking about things that you like. You're thinking about things that you love. So we must love Krishna. In order to think of Krishna, we must love Krishna. This is what this Krishna consciousness movement is all about. How to reawaken our original love of Krishna. This is what it is for. Nothing else. Everything else is simply assisting to that process. And if you don't love God, if you don't love Krishna, then your religion is useless. It is simply waste of time. We have taken some unnecessary points. Just like there's this one devotee, he has dedicated his life convincing devotees that they should wear pants instead of dhoti. See, I mean, it doesn't matter. Devotee, he can have pants or dhoti. We're not fixed on dhoti only. It is nice if you can dress in a dhoti. It looks very nice, very fashionable, very attractive. But you can also wear pants. We're not stereotyped. But he is now taking up this process of fashion consciousness, and he will be thinking of pants when he's leaving his body. You see? He'll be simply thinking of Western pants. Unnecessary. It is not important. You should be thinking how to love Krishna, how to think of Krishna, how to tell others about Krishna. Not about pants. This is not the process. How to love Krishna. And how do we love Krishna? Well, we must hear about Krishna. This Bhagavad Gita is also hearing about Krishna from Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, every single shloka, these are words of Krishna. Direct words of God. Imagine, such a wonderful literature, such glorious literature, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Direct words of God. God is telling us, you should think of me at the time of death. Watch out. He has designed all this. Samsara, material world, modes of material nature. He has designed and He is controlling also. Everything, what is going on. Your body, that has been designed by Krishna. He knows exactly how it works. So if you have a little bit of intelligence, then you will take up His instructions seriously. Oh yes, the Creator says like this, I must use His advice very nicely. Just like when you get some machine, your cell phone or some machine, you get a machine, and you don't know how to work it out. Something is broken, you don't know how to start the machine. So you have to go to the manufacturer. You must go and ask. You must consult the instruction manual, or you consult someone who has the knowledge of how to operate the machine. Similarly, this Bhagavad Gita, this is the instruction manual, how to conduct yourself in this material existence. So you can pass the final exam. You must practice. It is not that I will wait until death and then I'll all of a sudden become Krishna conscious. Just like a student, he is not doing any homework, he is not doing any assignment, no reading, nothing. And then one day before exam, he's learning. Oh, I must learn this. I was like that when I was in school. It was very stressful. Very stressful. And I failed everything. I failed. I remember before the last exam, I was up and the whole night. I was working. And finally, I went to the class. I failed. So don't do like that. You will fail. You must practice. Constantly practice. And what is that practice? What is that practice? No. What Prabhupada says here in the purport. We have to study the purport. Trinadapi sunichena tarodapi saishnuna amanina manadena kirtanya sadhari. Yes, chant kirtanya sadhari. But chant constantly. So how can we do that? Can you chant constantly? Immediately going on the phone. Oh, who wrote me message? My girlfriend, my 5 girlfriends, my boyfriends. Trinana pisunichena. Consider yourself lower than a blade of grass. This mentality, this is a Vaishnava mentality. I'm a lower than the grass. Grass, everyone is stepping. No protest. Tarurapi saishnuna. The tree. People are cutting. The dog is passing urine. Nobody cares for the tree. And he's tolerating. Giving fruits. Giving shelter. Giving shadow. In the summertime. So Vaishnava must be like that also. Always giving. Tolerating. If nobody appreciates his service, he doesn't get disturbed. I have worked so hard. You better appreciate. No, this is not a Vaishnava. See, this is the demon comes out. If you like that, and the demon is coming out. Vaishnava is tolerating. Yes. Yeah, this is the nature of the material world. Ungratefulness. Devotees have thankless tasks to preach Krishna consciousness, and they get what do they get in return? Anybody is thanking them? Thank you very much? No. The opposite. Get out of here. I remember I was distributing books in Montreal, and the police came. I said, what are you doing here? Pack your things, pack your books and get out. That's what she said. Female cop. She said, pack your books and get out. I remember until this day. That's what you get. You try to give people a ticket back home, back to Godhead, so they don't have to die. And, all you get is pack your books and get out of here. So, Tarurapi Saishnuna. You remember, Lord Chaitanya, don't get angry. Tolerant, yes, okay, this is how it is. Tolerate. Amanina manadena. Nobody wants to praise you. We have come here to this material world to be praised. I want to be Krishna. I want to be praised by everyone. So when people are praising you, that is simply because they want to be praised back. There is no genuine praise. If you think that, I'm being praised, nobody cares for you. It is with ulterior motive. So when we praise Krishna, we praise the spiritual master, and we praise the devotees, and we must make that praise purified. No ulterior motive. When we praise Krishna, when we glorify Krishna, this movement is called Sankirtan movement, glorification movement. We must make it unmotivated. We must become attracted to Krishna for His qualities, for His personality, like that. Then, if you glorify Krishna, you'll be so satisfied that you will not hanker for this nonsense praise from others. Satisfaction. So, this is the practice. Not expect any respect So you not expect any respect from others and giving respect to others. Even a small ant, if we bring some flower on the altar, we should praise, oh, he's a devotee. He has done some devotional service. So a Vaishnava, he praises even ants, anyone. What to speak of a human being who renders some service for Krishna. We must do this. We must practice this. Any small devotee, any new devotee, he does little service. We must praise that. This is for our benefit. This is glorification of devotional service. Very important. You cannot preach without this ability to praise other devotees. You must encourage. The new devotees, they need encouragement. But instead, we are thinking, oh, he's not respecting me. I'm a senior devotee, I'm a GBC, I'm a 3BC, BBC, or whatever. I'm nothing. Vaishnava thinks I'm a nothing. Simply, I'm the result. I'm made of Guru's mercy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he prays like that. I am made of Guru's mercy. That is my identity. So nicely expressed. So if we practice like this genuine Vaishnava humility, then Kirtanya Sadari, then you can chant constantly. And when you can chant constantly, you can think of Krishna constantly. And when you think of Krishna constantly, even you might not remember Krishna at the time of death. King Kulakshekara is praying, please kill me now, Krishna, while I'm healthy. Because in my old age, at the time of death, where all the bodily functions are very much disturbed, I may not remember your holy name. So anyway, even if we are not able to remember, because we have practiced devotional service, we have absorbed ourselves in the name of Krishna and the personality of Krishna, in the service of Krishna. Krishna will force us to think of Him at the time of death. That is His special mercy upon the devotees. So anyone who is blaspheming devotional service, who's negligent to glorify devotional service, who is negligent in glorifying the devotees, he will miss this opportunity. Krishna will not force him to think of it. So this is the simple method. Of course, the execution is difficult, but the principle is very simple. Think of Krishna. Manmana bhavamat bhaktam. Become a devotee and think of Krishna. In this way, you will achieve perfection at the time of death, and you'll be transferred to the spiritual abode. This is the process. So if someone is feeling that, oh, this is fanaticism, always chanting, and you're always chanting. This is not enough chanting. Lord Chaitanya says, Kirtanya Sadahari. Constantly we should chant. Satatam Kirtayantamam. Constantly engaged, constantly chant. No interruption. Then there is a chance. Then you achieve perfection. And those who are negligent, those who do not take it seriously, why should I chant? Let me eat. Oh, why should I chant? Let me watch TV. Let me scroll some nonsense on TikTok. They're missing the opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. It might not come back for many, many lifetimes. Now you have contacted devotees. Now you have the opportunity to take instruction from a bona fide spiritual master. Our Srila Prabhupada is a bona fide spiritual master. Take it up seriously. Don't be negligent. Don't ignore this mercy. Take it up wholeheartedly. You'll be successful. Hare Krishna. So, any questions?
Would you like me to check the more questions?
Yes. Now you can ask a question, you write a comment, and I will answer it.
There are some questions here on the YouTube, so as far as I see.
Yes. YouTube, yes.
Okay, so Mr. Pro Pupaj Arm Wrestling Club is wondering. He's been here the whole class.
Nice.
He's saying, I have one question for His Grace Purujit Prabhu. When did he join ISKCON, or is he part of ISKCON? I'm asking because
Next question.
he's wondering how long are you following Srila Prabhupada? For how long?
How does it matter? How is it going to help you at the time of death? Will you think of Krishna, or will you think of, oh, is he from ISKCON, or how long? These are irrelevant things. How does it matter? ISKCON or PISKCON? Are you thinking of Krishna? Why are you asking this question? It's irrelevant. Don't be after these designations. There's so many designations. Christian, Muslim, this, that, and fighting with one another. This is material. ISKCON is a bona fide institution that Srila Prabhupada established. So provided they follow Srila Prabhupada, it is very nice. But if they don't follow, then how is it ISKCON? So you must follow. You must look at whether they follow or not. Someone might be ISKCON, he might not be following. And someone might be not ISKCON, and he might be following better than you. This is not how we see devotees. You should judge a devotee based on the merit, based on his realization, whether he repeats what Krishna says or not.
He says he agrees, that's why he
Yes,
asked.
I am not so important. Don't ask about me. I am full number one, Rasko, here, Srila Prabhupada, Krishna. Next.
He asked another question. Our motive should be to develop our attachment for Krishna. Is this right?
Yes. Exactly.
And another
That is a good motive. See, you can also have a good motive. Some motive you must have, some desire, some expectation. So if your motive is to develop attachment for Krishna, that is very good motive. Yes.
Another person by the name of Chicken Sam is asking, how long have you been in this movement?
Next question.
That's it for YouTube. Mo is watching the whole class. He is thanking you for mentioning the person who is obsessed with pants.
With what?
With the pants.
Uh-huh.
So he says, as he had issues with his aggressiveness online today, but he's taken it calmly and patiently. So far, there doesn't seem to be any other question. Facebook, no questions, Facebook?
Isis on TikTok is asking, what do we do with material attachment? Get rid of it. Develop spiritual attachment. Attachment you must have because you are a tiny spirit soul. So instead of attaching yourself to matter, how you can gratify yourself or your family or your friends or your countrymen, try to think of how to gratify, how to satisfy Krishna and the spiritual master. Then that attachment is very nicely dovetailed. It is channeled. Okay? Yes? All the questions?
Shanda is writing now, but
Okay, yes?
I just don't know. I turned it off.
So, what is your question?
Yes. So my question is, someone might say, yes, we should chant constantly, but also we should chant with feeling, not just constantly.
What feeling you have?
With feeling.
Simply thinking of sex, what feeling you can have for Krishna? These kind of feelings, yes. Feeling for Krishna is not so cheap. There is feeling, but not so cheap. We have to be careful not to mistake the material feelings for spiritual feelings, because then you become a sajya. Then you cannot make any spiritual advancement. Feeling will come later. In, garbage-filled heart, how can you expect any feeling? You have feeling for sense gratification so many lifetimes, You had these kind of feelings. Now all of a sudden, you immediately want feeling for Krishna. A feeling will come later. First of all, you situate yourself in the instruction of Krishna. Krishna is giving you some instruction. You follow that. Don't be after this feeling. Feeling what? Who can check your feeling? How do you know that the feeling is bona fide? That is a real feeling and not a fake feeling. So many feelings we had, and we have become confused and misguided by the feelings. So don't put so much attention to feelings in the beginning. Saint Invictus. What's the difference between Hare Krishna and Sanatani? There is no difference. Hare Krishna is Sanatana Dharma. It's our original spiritual consciousness to be a devotee or servant of Krishna. This is our original consciousness. Every living entity is Sanatana. We are all eternal. Even the animals, plants, they're all eternal spirit souls situated in a particular material body. But originally we all have a relationship with Krishna, with God. Okay? Anything else?
Shamdai is wondering,
Yes?
if we become detached from the material world, how do we then become attached to Krishna?
This material world is Krishna's energy. So becoming attached to material world means that I don't want to enjoy this energy, but I want to use this energy in Krishna's service. It is not that we have to go somewhere else. You stay here where you are, but change your consciousness. This is required. Instead of thinking how I can exploit the resources of material nature, think how I can use everything in Krishna's service, in His glorification. This is the process. Okay?
And, okay. Shiva Fan is very much in awe of your class and lecture.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and for supporting us. All right. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari 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 Bol. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vastaya Bhutari Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Namaste Saraswati Devi Guru Bali Guru Chari Namaste Saraswati Devi Guru Bali